Hi, welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite new kid on the beauty block, Sonny Vitale. So welcome back, and in today's video, we are gonna do a product review of the Superstay Matte Inks Maybelline Coffee Nude Collection. Okay, that's a mouthful. So I have all the colors from the launch. So I'm excited to try this. I know Miss Tati Westbrook tried the whole chocolate collection they did last year, and that was like supposed to be amazing and beautiful. And I never got a chance to try those, but when this came around, I was like, I have to try this. So as you can see, she has a good old bead on. She's got her products here. So let's get into our video. All right, guys, so yes, I did go to Miss CVS. No, Miss Walgreens. Okay, and trust and believe, I got all of these colors that I'm about to show you. Now, I also have the glossy ones from this range, and it has like, it's double-ended. One side is like the color and the other side is like the gloss. So I actually have both, but in today's video, we're just gonna do the matte ones, and I'll do another video dedicated just to the glossy ones. So with that being said, we have a pretty, I think like just by looking at the plastics that we have here, or the plastics on the lipsticks, I should say, we have a pretty good range of colors, I would say. I think that they're really pretty. You know, you have some deeper, darker ones, you have some like fairer ones, some warm tones, some cool tones. So a nice little mix. But what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna swatch it. And of course I have to smell it because baby, it's a coffee bean collection and I love me some caffeine. So we are gonna smell it, of course. So I'm just gonna work my way from the lightest to the darkest, because this one's called Chai Genius. So I get spiciness and a little bit of vanilla. Yeah, and it's a really pretty color. It's like this, almost like a cool toned like terracotta. If you like a nude that kind of has like a little bit of like that orange red, I would say it's almost like that, except it's like if it was cool tone. All right, colors are off. So let's work our way. I've learned this in the past the hard way. If y'all saw my Black Widow video, y'all would have saw that I reviewed the Black Widow collection from Ulta, and in that I literally put on dark colors first and then went to the light, and then the light it stained my lips. So we're just not gonna do that. Lesson learned. Forgive me for my errors and trespassing. But let's start with the lighter color first. So I'm gonna go on with 255 Chai Genius. All right. And this is the color, this is Hazelnut Hypnotizer. And when I look at it, this is like a cool toned blush, like this is like a brush, it's a brush because it's a blush and a brown, but it's cool toned. So it's a brush, a blush, and a brown together. So that's what I kind of get from this. This is pretty, but the fragrance in this one is really like, it smells like a flavor coffee syrup. Like it smells super syrupy, sugary, sweet. Like it's not the worst thing in the world, but it definitely doesn't smell as nice as the other one. The Chai Genius was really pretty because it had like that vanilla spice. So I'm not sure about Miss Hazelnut Hypnotizer, but they go on like glossy creamy. So we'll see how the dry down is. And the next color to swatch is the 265 Caramel Collector. So I already feel like this is gonna be like a super fragranced one already just by caramel. Oh, Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about earlier when I said terracotta, because this is terracotta, baby. She don't know her color. She's colorblind. I'm not, but that's not funny, but whatever. Yeah, that is number 265, Caramel Collector. Caramel Collector. And that is like a terracotta, like bricky orange nude. Yeah, this is, I have to tell you, the blush one, the Hazelnut Hypnotizer, I can already know that like I would wear that. I'm not 100% sure I wear something like the Chai Genius, but I can tell you right now what I know for sure is I would really never pick a color like this for myself. Baby, I would never do it, honey. I mean, I just don't really like those terracotta colors. Like, maybe also too because I'm wearing like this like sort of gold brown, like blown out, like smoked out eye. Like, maybe there's that too, but I don't know. Miss Terracotta, no ma'am. Ooh, girl. Miss Coco Connoisseur. So this is Miss Coco Connoisseur. She's very, there we go. I'm like, I can't show a swatch for my life. It is like this very brick red brown nude, like very, very that. Brick red, you see the brown, it's got that red tone that's very strong. And I can tell you right now, for fragrance, this is the best one. The cocoa one so far. I haven't smelled the other two. So 270 Coco Connoisseur is this brick red brown, and they're all going on glossy, and they're supposed to have like a dry matte down finish, so we'll see how they dry down. But this one smells really nice, the Coco Connoisseur, and I love the color. It's beautiful. So moving on, we have 275 Miss Mocha Inventor. So Mocha Inventor. Oh, she's gonna be dark. Let's give her a little swatch. Okay. She's a pretty color. She's a lot more vampy. She is where this is Mocha Inventor and the other one was Coco Connoisseur. Coco Connoisseur, you can kind of see that brick red tone in it a little bit. It's more pronounced. The Mocha one, it has like that red tone in it, but it is got like a berry hue. It has like a little bit of like, it's like they took a red fuchsia and put that with like brown and like really deepen that up. And so this almost has like a little bit of like a pink fuchsia hue to it. So I'm not mad at it. It's really pretty. It's just, it's very vampy, very vampy. These are great colors going into fall, which we already know, but also time is a construct, especially in the year 2020. So you could wear this in spring, baby. Wear whatever color you want. So, and the last color I have is 280 Espresso Enthusiast. So this is really dark looking and rich. Ooh, baby. Ooh. And this one is espresso. And the smell, oh, I forgot to smell. The smell of mocha was really nice. That one to me is like the most coffee, like from the collection. Yeah. Definitely a lot more coffee than like chocolate, which was like the one before that. So, but let's swatch Miss 280, which is Espresso Enthusiast. Ooh, she is rich, honey. Ooh, baby, she is rich. Yeah, this is like espresso, very strong, potent, like that coffee intense like smell. Yeah, this one right here is the Espresso Enthusiast. So this one is like a true brown, like a deep, like tone brown. I wouldn't say it's cool. I wouldn't say it's warm. It's more of a neutral tone. Yeah, it is a rich, like brown, almost like, and there's some purple in here. There has to be some hue of like a purple in here, and purple, you know, has Purple has cool and warm tones in it, so I think that this is a true like brown neutral with that like purple undertone. This is gorgeous. I mean, this is really intense and beautiful. So interesting. So these darker colors are the most like coffee scented. You know, they have the most, there's like coffee and mocha and espresso, and then these are caramel and chai and hazelnut. So the smells are going to be a little bit more sweeter on this side, a little bit more coffee like on this side. So for those of you who are like wondering, because it is like a coffee themed collection, so you know, that should be explained a little bit too. So with that being said, the only thing left to do is for me to try this stuff on. So let's give her a whirl. These feel very glossy, and the dry down is not happening as fast as I would like it to. I was worried about the dry down because on my hand, they were like staying really shiny, even from the first color I put on. So when I swatched the last color. Okay, so just in terms of this color, I'm not mad at this color. Like, it's not like the worst color I've ever worn on my lips. I just don't, this sort of cool toned brown, I just always think of like, that girl who always just has like, she wears like this, she doesn't know how to blend her contour and highlight, and so you just see bricks and you could tell like she's getting into beauty. And so then she wears this type of like cool tone brown nude lip, and she's really fair, so it's like really jarring on her skin. And she's like that type of girl that like either works at Lush or is like, or I don't know, she regularly like frequents dive bars for like to see bands that like nobody else knows. I mean, it's just that, like, and I know that's so specific. I'm thinking of like these girls I've come across in my life like wearing this lip, and like that's how I feel. I feel like I'm that girl. And I'm not that girl, I'm that woman. So in terms of mattification, it's like getting matte, but it's taking, I already got some lipstick on my teeth. Ugh. Okay, so in terms of mattification, like, ugh, my lips are like stuck together. Y'all see that? I mean, your lips should not do that. So I don't like the way this feels on my lips. I think it takes way too long to dry down. It feels thick, sticky, goopy. Let's see about transfer. Okay, not bad. This is all that came off. So, you know, that's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, the texture of this is just, I hate this on my lips. It feels like I put like some sort of lacquer paint on my lips, like a thick nail polish or something. Like, it doesn't feel good at all on the lips. The only thing is that these things smell good, and I mean, it's pretty transfer resistant, so that's pretty good, but my lips are still sticky, and I have a feeling that this would dry my lips out so bad. Okay, so enough about this. I obviously have some feelings already about this formulation. Maybelline girl, maybe she's not born with it, and maybe if she was born with it, maybe it has nothing to do with Maybelline, baby. Maybelline girl, you need to, girl, you better come correct with these formulations, mama, because this was not it. I still have more colors to try on, and I just got to the first one. So let me just go to the next color. All right, so moving on. So the last color was Try Genius. This time we're on color 260, Hazelnut Hypnotizer. So let's just give her a go. Now, I'm a lot more into this color, but I'm not into this fragrance. And I think the saturation of the color is good. I don't feel like I don't have to go back like and double dip in. But it's not the most like, I don't have a lot of texture on my lips, but just like putting this on, it just doesn't go as smoothly as I would want it to go. So this color is Hazelnut Hypnotizer, and it is, you know, I wouldn't even say a blush. It is, oh, it's like this, like, it's like rosewood. It's got like this like brownie, like red pink tone to it. I mean, I think this color is a lot better than the other color, at least in personal preference. Like, I would get a lot more use out of this color than the other colors. And just looking at it, you know, we're still dealing with I gotta get up real close for y'all to see this, because this is crazy. Like, when I'm talking, look at my lips. Look at my lips. I know I'm so stupid, but yo, like, my lips are cemented together. This thing is very gluey, baby. Like, they put Elmer's glue in here, honey. They put a drag queen's brow glue stick in here, baby, because it is gluey. It's glued down. Ugh. The fragrance in this one is not my favorite. It's a little bit on the sweet syrupy side. All right, so the dry down, okay, it's finally dried down. You know, transfer wise, like, yes, it's not going anywhere. I think that this is really like super long lasting, and that's great, but I just have a feeling this will dry my lips out so bad. So it's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping, you know, oh, I don't have any like matte colors in my collection, but baby, she's gonna, it's looking so far like I'm gonna have to make some returns here. So thank you, Walgreens. I'm gonna take this color off. All right, so moving on to the next color. The next color we have is 265 Caramel Collector. Now this color, this is the one, sometimes it is hard to get the wand out of here because it likes to like yank it, but anyways. Caramel Collector, this is the terracotta color, so I already know I'm not gonna like the color, but we're gonna see if there's a difference in like how this wears, saturation. So we're just gonna see what happens. So let's just take a little gander. Oh, I hate this color. I don't like this color. No. Well, here I am, Mother Nature, colors of the wind, fall. Oh, big. Oh, girl, look at this. Look at this lipstick on my teeth already. Oh, I hate lipstick on the teeth. That is so janky, ugly. Oh, disgusting. All right, I want to get through this now because I already know I don't like any of this, but I'm gonna finish this video. So I'm gonna finish this video and not get triggered. So, okay, here we go. Color on the lips, what do we think? I don't like the color, I don't like the smell, and I also think this one is not as sticky or as gluey as the other ones, and this one is super saturated. I think with the first color, I had to put a little bit more, but this color was better in terms of just like taking the wand and just going through my lips and like I having no issues whatsoever. So yeah, so that's my final thoughts, and I don't want to wear this anymore, so I'm taking this off and I'm putting on the next color. Okay, bye. All right, so here we go. Next color is 270 Cocoa Connoisseur. Now these darker colors, I'm hopefully being a little bit more optimistic. I don't know, because the last color was like starting to like the deepest of the lighter side. So as it's starting to get up, I mean, I didn't feel it was as gluey or glumpy as the first two colors I wore, and it was a lot more saturated. So we'll definitely take a little look-see-loo. But also the darker colors have better fragrances. So this one, the Cocoa Connoisseur, I mean, it has this light cocoa scent and it's really nice. So let's just get her on there. Ooh, baby, this is a nice color. I like this. I love seeing me in like a dark lip, and I don't really wear dark lips like that. I'm always wearing some nudie patootie, bomb, whatever. But yes, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, dark woman, dark temptress. And this isn't even the darkest color yet. Oh, I love this color, baby. This one smells nice. Like I said, cocoa scent. This one is like the other one, where it's not as gluey or tacky, where like my lips, I'm literally like gagging because it's just like glued together. It is still a little sticky, don't get it twisted. This one is still a little sticky, and so is this one. But I have to tell you, this color is just gorgeous. The saturation, gorgeous. Went on very smoothly. Yeah, I like this color. This is drama, honey. This is giving you a dramatical fantasy, okay? That's what this is. Let's just give her a little kiss. Yeah, barely anything came off, okay? Still, like I said, that stickiness, but it's not terrible. Oh, that's also a little bit my fault because I was like overdoing it with putting a collar like up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like up in there. All right, so the next color is 275 Mocha Inventor. Oh, I'm so scared about pulling these out because this is like, it's really tight and you kind of have to tug it and it will splash a little bit on stuff. And baby, we don't have time for cosmetic stains on our clothes, so. Now the mocha to me and the espresso one, which we're gonna do in a minute, have the best like true coffee smells. So if that is something you were like excited about with the lips, baby, you're only gonna find it in the two darkest colors. The other colors are not gonna be super coffee themed unless you make your coffees drowned in sugary syrup. And if you do, are you even drinking coffee? Do you want coffee with that sugar, baby? Like, some of you might feel attacked. Well, it is what it is. Either you drink coffee as is and try to focus on the caffeine, or you don't. So, oh well. Let's put her on. All right. This is another dark, twisted lady kind of look, baby. I look real good with dark lips. I gotta say, you know, I might be on to something here. Cause this is a gorgeous color. And of course, she gets it on her teeth again. All right, so once again, I mean, the first two colors were really sticky cement, but like the other colors since the first two have been pretty good in terms of like this stickiness and clumpiness. And dare I say, like, I think this one has like almost no stick to it. I like the dry down too on these darker colors. I think that they are more consistent and they don't look rough or patchy on the lips. So they just look more smooth. And I think the application's great. I love these dark colors. Okay, we know I'm biased about the colors, but we removed that. Yeah, once again, the only thing we see is just that little bit that stays there, and it's barely anything comes off. And I'm not really sitting here for like a full like 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, whatever, like sitting here and like letting it fully dry down and letting it fully like cook and bake or whatever you want to call it. So maybe that also is part of it, and maybe like I wouldn't even see that. But to be honest, just trying to take off the colors without that oil-based makeup remover was not gonna happen or come off. So and the only way I've been able to get these colors off is using that. So it definitely does have its longevity claims. In terms of fragrance, so far the two darkest colors are the most coffee, and the darkest three, including the two that are coffee scented and the one that's cocoa scented, have the best fragrances. Also too, as the dark colors get darker, they are just wearing better and they feel nicer. Yeah, and it's definitely dried down faster because I'm like doing all this extra stuff because I'm trying to see if it'll get lipstick on the teeth, and it's not really. So it seems like once it dries down, you're not really gonna get that. And I think in the darker colors, they dry down faster. So this is a hit for me. I love this color, very vampy, and I love this dark lip with like my makeup today. So this is a win. But I'm gonna take this off and then I'm gonna do the last color and then I'm gonna give my final thoughts. All right, so here we are, we made it, 280. Here we go, Espresso Enthusiast. Now, like I said, I get like, my heart drops every time I like try and open this because I'm like, this is gonna splatter everywhere. Straight up pure espresso smell, and my favorite scent out of all of them. It has like that strong caffeine, coffee, espresso smell, like, and like very, very rich. So I'm excited, and this color is the deepest of the collection. And so far it's been looking like the darker colors just are more consistent and wear better and don't feel as glumpy, gluey, sticky as the lighter colors. So we'll see. So let's put her on there. Oh, unfortunately, it is really patchy. So I went in once and it's not enough to fully cover the lip. As you can see, there are patches here on my lower lips. Right here, there's a couple patches, and there's also some fadedness right over here. So yeah, we're already running into some issues. So I had to do a little more finessing on this lip just to get it fully saturated. I had to go in over 2 or 3 times. In terms of the color, I mean, this is a black brown and I'm here for it. You know, I love like a witchy moment. So I'm like, dark lady, yes. This color is extremely bold and not a color I would probably wear a lot. I think the last 2 colors a little bit more realistic because it was more of like that, like brick red, and the other one was like that, almost like with that plum red brown, like, so those colors I could see myself wearing a little bit more. I loved especially the first color I got into with the dark collection, the 270, the Cocoa Connoisseur, yes. But this color, so definitely the more you apply of these products, the stickier it gets. Now the darker colors are better with terms of stickiness and glumpiness, and I do think their dry down is faster than the lighter colors, so I will give credit to this. It's just this color it's a tricky like purple, brown, black to like wear, and like those darker colors can be really patchy, so it's very hard to get that one swipe coverage, and that's tends to be a consistent thing. It's not the end of the world though, only because with this color that I'm wearing, this color I have put on more, kind of like the lighter colors that I had to put a little bit more, but it doesn't have that same glumpy, sticky, gluey feel. The dry down's better, and yeah, I barely got any lipstick on my teeth. So yeah, I like the color. Just be warned, it is a little bit patchy and you're gonna have to do some work to make it like zhuzh it up and like make it happen. But it is still a nice color, and I love this type of color. It literally looks like I'm wearing black, even though it's a black brown. So very bold, very intense. Yeah, so this is certainly a moment. So those are all the colors, and let's just, let me test this one real quick. Barely any transfer, like barely anything, so that's good. Yeah, so let's do a final thoughts and breakdown. All right, so just based off the colors that we have started with, so the first 3 colors I tried, 255, the Chai Genius, 260, the Hazelnut Connoisseur, and 265, the Caramel Collector. So from these, I can tell you I hated this terracotta color. though this one was not as glumpy and sticky as these lighter two colors. These lighter two colors, the scent for chai is wonderful. The scent for hazelnut is like obnoxiously candy sweet syrupy. And same thing with caramel collector, obnoxious caramel sweet syrupy kind of sugar. Chai Genius though, really nice scent. I really didn't like the color at all. It was just too much of like this cool brown, and y'all already know I like already got triggered about the type of girl that I've seen wear this color, so no. But the lighter colors, I don't recommend them because I think you can find other brands that can give you that matte color without that stickiness, glumpiness. They do have long wear and longevity, but besides that though, I wasn't really like, there's nothing really else impressive about these two. I do like the blush color, but these colors, we've seen these colors before. There's nothing special here. The caramel collector, I hate the color. The terracotta color is like straight up like orange coral. It's like a coral nude, which is like gross sounding to me. So I was like, no, I hate the way this looked. I don't like the smells. However, once we get to this point, and we start to get into now the darker colors, once we get to this point, this is like the transition to the darker colors, because this was started to wear better than the lights, but then these three darker colors wore better than the light ones. And what I mean by that is less lipstick transfer, less stickiness, glumpiness, gluiness. The dry down on these is much faster. Like they dry down so much quicker than the lighter colors. So these three colors, just if you were gonna buy, I would say buy from these three. But from these three, the Cocoa Connoisseur has a nice fragrance, chocolatey, $2.75. The Mocha Inventor, this one definitely has more of that coffee smell, but it also has a little hint of chocolate. And then $2.80 Espresso smells like straight up like cafe con leche, like really, really like intense cafe, like coffee smell, and like I don't mind that. In terms of these colors, these were my two favorite out of the entire collection, and I think that these wore the best. This one literally was good like the other ones in terms of wear and longevity, but I think this one right here, what I'm worried about is that the patchiness. So if you really like this type of dark black brown color, then yes, this might be the color for you. But just know you'll have to finesse it. I honestly think if you want a deeper color, and I think that like if you're looking to add a little color pizzazz to your like, you know, your little like lipstick wardrobe, honey, you know, and you want to have like a little like dark temptress moment, these two colors by far are just so much more nicer. Like the Cocoa Connoisseur, I mean, come on, baby. Like the color is so nice, and this Mocha, let me just put these both next to each other. I mean, these are just it. Oh, this rosewood, this is like a true terracotta. Like this is so nice. And then like this like deep blood, like vampire red. Like, I mean, so it. These colors are stunning. So I love those colors. I think that they wear the best. They have the best, they're not as sticky. And I think performance-wise, they're really the best of the bunch. So, you know, my final thoughts are I wouldn't buy, and none of this is a necessary, this is a want, this is not a need. You don't have to go out and buy this. This is not like the end of the world. But, you know, from the drugstore, you know, or Miss Ulta, like there's always like really good deals, and maybe you could get it like cheaper. Maybe it might be buy one, get one, you know, who knows what the deal is. But if you had to buy from these colors, I would say stick with the darker colors, and if you don't want to have to deal with reapplication or patchiness, then don't go for the darkest. Go for 270 or 275. I mean, hands down, just stunning colors. Even if you're a fair-skinned girl, I mean, you could still pull this off. You just have to obviously like really like know how to balance and like harmonize like the rest of your makeup to like really pull this type of a lip off. But either way, those are my final thoughts. I would say that it's not a miss and it's not a hit. It's just a it's just it. It's just it. It's just a thing. You know, you don't have to go crazy over it. So yeah, those are my final thoughts on this collection. So these are all the matte ones, and I still have the glossy ones to do, and I'll do another video on that. So be sure to stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share. Talk to me. I want to hear all you guys. I reply to every single comment, and I respond to everyone, and I appreciate all the love and support. We're at like 50 subscribers now, and it's such a little number, I know, but you know, this is a little side project for me, so it's nice to see that like it's going somewhere. So I appreciate all the love and support. Definitely let me know your thoughts, and videos are every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.